Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Carole Tuesday. Last episode we had Tuesday run away from home, he eventually met up with Carole, and they both decided to, make beautiful music together basically. They shared each other's life stories with each other. Also we had the other girl, Angela, I think her name was, that became a marionette for a guy named Tao. Uh, she's something like that, she's a child actress, not too happy with where things are going with her life, I guess. So that was the next step, I suppose. I also met some dude in a bar that will probably be like Carole Tuesday's manager or something. That's kind of my current guess is. I've very little reason to actually believe that, but speculation, speculation. So that's kind of where we're at now. The mother not too happy that Tuesday ran from home was also that. So, she might be doing some stuff to try to get her back or find her or whatever. So that'll probably be relevant at some point. You know. So let's just get into it, and you're kind of in the way, Cat. You're okay. With that out of the way, let's get into it. And 3, 2, 1, play. Are we gonna get this every time? Is it gonna be one of those shows? Of course, I really don't like the whole let's start a story with a minor spoiler and remind you of it every single episode thing, but anyway, I'm gonna shut up and listen to the opening now. Because we didn't hear it last time, so. Of course it's English. Now we switch over to Carole. Definitely some pretty nice animation and of course music. Gonna get dizzy like that, Carole. And did we finally meet up? There we go. We met up with each other and held hands and everything. They just random people dancing. Okay. Okay, I guess it's spreading. Getting a bit of an audience. Everybody seems to want to change the world in this show. I think Angela says something about wanting to turn the world on its head or whatever. You make it sound so important. Well, now you just lost the confidence in what you were saying. Got an owl on your head. Nice sound design on the ladder. I, you know, there's no maid to clean it up, so that's one way to wake someone up. I would have opted for a kiss personally, but you do you. New job. Don't get fired from this one, okay? Well then. What do you want to bet Tuesday's never worked a part-time job? Riding that cool board again, of course. So yeah, something that didn't quite click with me last time, but this city basically they're already on Mars, so I don't think I actually grasped that in the first episode, but whew, not bad. Comes across as very fake, but not bad. Okay. Okay, back to Tao. Has he got his strings ready? But yeah, seriously, that place is a mess. Please clean that up Tuesday. As best you can. At least give it an attempt. Even if you make it worse, at least give it an attempt. You're all alone. Yes, okay. We are cleaning. Good job. Now, do your best. How do you wash dishes? I never did so in my life. I don't know how this works. So I just squirt it everywhere and hope for the... Okay, you may have used a bit too much there. Just a little bit. Oof. Ow. Ow. Okay, maybe I take back what I said. Maybe we should have just left it as is. No. Oh, just not in this room. Oh, okay. That was my second guess. Not sure Ningen Kidai is translate that as loner, but sure. Hey, eyes are important, I get it. Yeah, don't expect her to know things. She's not the kind of character. uh, Debatable. Heartwarming parameter. Probably. Wow, that's impressive. Patience. She's not demanding too much. Butterfly. Butterflies on Mars, okay. Well, good luck. I mean, I can't decide if that's an easy job or a hard job because it depends on your skill. Wow, that's a little bit weird. Putting on airs and death. I guess this would be a good job for an actress, which I don't think she is. Scare the crap out of me. Just think about how you got fired not too long ago. I'm sure you have enough sad memories. I don't think she can quite do that, but let's do our best. Put some lilies on the casket. Well, I mean, that's kind of sad, right? Children's Home House of Hope. Leave her buns alone. Oof. Ow. Well, I guess that's how we deal with bullies for her. Yeah, completely unprovoked, too. Not true. She already met Tuesday. Things are going well on that front. Oof. Wow, drop kicked. Yeah, so, I mean... We're, we're really gonna have, like, laughing tears because of the stupid butterfly? Oh. Or just straight up laughing. Oh god, that was... That... I didn't think it was possible to fail that badly at the job. Good god. Ugh. Oh, wow. What did you do Tuesday? I left you alone for like an hour. Not gonna be a very good housewife at this rate. Well, yeah, I mean, I figured that much before the episode even began, really. Well, before I got rolling, rather. Did you not pick up on that? You know, few million yen, nothing big. Of course. If you have a black card, then safe to say you're a rich girl. Well, that is true. They are looking for some way to track you. If I were you, I would have withdrawn a lot of money as much as I could have and just packed it with me. Though part would have been stolen, but still. Guess you could probably hide some in your socks or other areas. So, kind of like the opposite of what you tried to do before. Trying to think of sad things that cry. But you failed at that, so this should go better, theoretically. Mars dumplings? Okay, not sure about that one. But I do just like watch them sit here and talk to each other. Well, more so than what you said. And she is kind of the girl of this relationship, it seems like. It's alright. Smell of books. Paper books? What century do you think this is? Of course. Hey, crystals apparently popular. That sounds pretty good. I'm sure everything is good too. Okay. I don't know the songs very well, so I feel a little bit left out of the conversation, but as long as you guys are having fun. I remember that. Like a grand piano. That probably isn't easy to get a hold of. Just lying around somewhere. Yeah. Like how girls in ponds are just tanks are just lying around places. Okay. Then maybe that might be worth pursuing. Probably. Yeah, gotta love the confidence from everyone in this episode. Born to run. Yeah, it's such a cool high-tech city. Mars Cola. I kind of want to try that. I bet the taste is out of this world. And even like the ground is all cool. Yes, isn't that... God, we need to see it one more time, but I thought that was her mother. Anyway, here we go. Concerts. Passion of the planets. How passionate is Mars? The lights. Probably has to be some sort of seizure one in here. Who am I? Really is a very interesting setting. Bad mood. I don't think tech can be in a bad mood, but maybe AI can. Jenny. Well, yeah, but she's like a 3D girl. Have higher standards, man. Or our Urta gun. Bit of an odd name. It's true, we tried to introduce him to a nice AI and he didn't care at all. Alien probing machine, perhaps? I was joking, but it's starting to look more like one. These scales. Okay. He just has like a single sweat drop, and I don't blame her. I'd be nervous to send that thing as well if I didn't know exactly what it did. Especially when there's nobody else in the room besides just him. You can scream for help, and I don't think it'd do much good. Keep going while we adjust your body. Get to the optimal angle. Ah! Can we stop now? uh, my mind is going into very gutter-like places watching this scene. I'm starting to get ideas. Well, this is clearly better. Oh no, I thought that was pretty successful. Well, of course, do you not know the type of character he is? I thought you knew that. Maybe he is. You prejudiced against AI? uh, I kind of like this guy. Yes. Oh, holding hands. Don't get any ideas. Nobody's gonna get away on my ship, so stay away. Okay, I guess nobody stopped us. We're gonna play. You look very lovely, Carole. Now, are you gonna record it? I was gonna say you should probably let them know they're being recorded, but they kind of forced their way in there, so I think it's an even playing field now. Well, they got people's attention. Here we go. Turn up the volume a bit. Man, that's such a great voice. Yes, that sounds cool. Unfortunately, the lyrics are at the top, so you can't actually see it down there, but... Well, somebody's really into it. I don't blame them. The loneliest girl. Oh crap, the fuzz, we gotta get out of here. I, it's a misunderstanding. We just wanted to clean it, and we got it out of hand. Don't fall. Kind of hard to run away while carrying that thing. I love the "Can you feel my" part of the song. They get stuck in my head so easily. Just can you feel my? Can you feel my? That does seem to be a bit of a trend. Just because you girls keep liking to get into trouble. Of course, somebody has all the evidence they need, so. Upload. Okay, so I guess this is where their fame begins. That reminds me of Love Live in that regard. Well, back to, Gus. We're listening to something important. Be quiet. So this is where he's gonna get exposed to it and probably pursue them. Yeah, it's not god-awful now, is it? This is gonna, where your interest is gonna get piqued and you're gonna try to help them. Guerrilla performance, very guerrilla performance. Unknown duo. They won't be unknown for too long. Roddy's channel. So he knows Roddy, so that's how we'll be able to get to them. Yeah, he wastes no time. Yeah, I just saw a couple girls in front of me and started filming, you know, as you do. Gotta love face recognition software. Well, that I could have that one was not Carole. It's a cute picture, actually. Gotta love technology. You see a video of some girls and you can just track them down. What's wrong with that? Wow. Oh, I didn't do anything. Oh, you know, just the big guy that wants to speak to you. They're kind of scared, but it's fine. He just wants to talk. Not making a very good first impression, just so you know. Just open the door. What could go wrong? Just a big scary guy banging on the door. Nothing to be worried about. You really could handle this better. Okay, I fully predicted all of that. Not that it was hard to predict, mind you, but I still am going to say I predicted that. I want my points. Hold me now. Don't mind if I do. I think I might actually prefer the ED over the opening. They're both great, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, just something about the ED just really sucks me into it. I mean, it's really hard to pick a favorite between the two of them, but I don't know, just... The ED I heard at first, which is probably part of it. I'll probably have to hear them both a few more times to really settle on that, but yeah, they're both great. And yeah, the background has like the piano keys and the guitar to represent both of their instruments, of course, but kind of together. Nice. And there you go. So that was the second episode of Carole Tuesday. So yeah, Carole, she needed a job because she lost her old one because she kind of got upset with customers and retaliated against them, and that's not really what you do as an employee. You just kind of deal with it, you know, or you quit your job if you can't. You're not really supposed to just, you know, do that, but you got to fight as a result. So she tried to get another job, and apparently this is a thing where they just kind of hire people. I mean, you think they would hire specifically actors and actresses, and she's not one to my knowledge. So I don't know. I don't know why they would just hire random people to cry. Like, most people can't really cry on command like that. That's why, you know, actresses and actors are paid a lot of money because they have to learn how to really do that. And even then, they have like more. They're in a better environment to do it well, as opposed to this whole thing, which is like a real funeral with real people at it, and you have to be able to do it on command. There's no second try. you know. So I don't know. Just I feel like it's a little bit of a stretch that she would be just hired for this sort of job, like you know, out of nowhere. But like I'll let that go for now, you know. So anyway, the point is things did not go well. She was supposed to cry on command, you know, for the funeral to make it seem like the person was more missed and beloved than they actually are. Very much so. A very weird concept to begin with, really. But it's a very interesting world, so, you know, I'm always interested in learning about new aspects of it like that. So, he tried to, man, that guy's cry was just, wow. I don't know what to say about that. Like, it wasn't, I don't know, it just, I don't really know what to say about that. But it's all about Carol's attempt at crying anyway. He gave her advice to, like, think of something sad, you know, like, something about your parents or bullying or whatever, and none of those really apply to her because she was more of the bully. But like, you know, headbutting that fat kid, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, you know, the worst I thought would happen was she wouldn't be able to cry at all and just give a very neutral, deadpan sort of, you know, delivery. That's what I thought the worst would be, but I was clearly mistaken because instead she just burst out laughing at a funeral in front of the casket. Just, that is so messed up. Yeah, you really can't blame her for being fired for that one. You know, at first I thought maybe like, oh, this is how we're gonna get through this. She's gonna be like really holding back laughter, but the tears will still come out, even though because she's holding the actual vocal, you know, audible laughter, but tears still come out. So it appears like she's, you know, choking back, crying, and tears flowing. So I thought that's where that was going. Once we got to the whole butterfly head thing, because I knew she was gonna laugh. As soon as we saw the butterfly on the guy's head, I knew the laugh was gonna happen. I just didn't quite get how it would proceed. And no, it was a full-blown, just outward laugh. Everyone be just judging her, I'm sure, and she just got fired. So that was a pretty bad situation for everyone involved, I would say. But yeah, it just goes to show just how fake this world is. That's kind of a theme I'm seeing a lot here in these two episodes. It's just a lot of it's fake. We had Tao talk about the AI produced music, how it's like most of it. People don't care, there's no real difference. People like to pretend there's a difference because it makes them feel warm and fuzzy inside. To act like human singing is somehow better than AI singing, it has more love or whatever he said in it. But that's just people, you know, trying to make themselves feel better, just ego or, you know, I don't remember exactly his explanation for it, but I get the gist of what he was saying. There was that, and now there's this whole funeral, fake people there, fake crying. We have just, you know, all sorts of that sort of thing, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, there's also Mars Cola. That's a thing. I do want to try that. I wonder how that actually tastes. Probably better, I would assume. You know, I know real reason to believe that, but I want to believe that Mars Cola would be better than regular Earth Cola. Just a nice thought, isn't it? So yeah, while Carole was doing that, Tuesday the whole room was a mess. I guess we were implying that was her fault, Tuesday's fault. So she tried to clean it up, and you know, I don't think that was gonna go very well. I mean, as soon as we saw the mess, like the thought immediately occurred to my head, like, yeah, of course, Tuesday's always had maids, so of course things ended up this way. And I was thinking maybe she would try to clean up, and I was thinking maybe it wouldn't work out too well. So nothing too surprising on any of those fronts. But I think I underestimated just how much damage she could do just trying to clean. Like, she just squirted out that entire bottle of soap into the dishes. Like, no, that's a bit much. A bottle of soap was supposed to last you like at least a month. I mean, just, no, you overdid it. You definitely overdid it. Well, I guess it depends on the size of the bottle, really. But it should have lasted you more than one dishwashing session is kind of my point. And yeah, that was just a mess. She eventually got home, and it was just a complete disaster. So that's how it goes sometimes. But a nice conversation between Tuesday and Carole in the room, which I hope we get more of that sort of thing, because that's kind of what I really like about the show is their relationship. I don't know how that will progress in the future. I made it no secret that I would like for them to have a full-blown Yuri relationship going forward, but I don't really expect that. Like, I'm going to make a lot of comments and jokes and stuff about that, you know, anytime it, like, implies it'll happen or implies it won't happen, but I don't really expect it to happen at all. So, you know, I'm not gonna be shocked or anything if one of them suddenly gets a boyfriend or whatever. I just kinda hope it doesn't go in that direction. But we have Roddy, who I feel like could potentially be one for one of them, which would be unfortunate, but you know, if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to let it affect the show too much for me. I'll just sigh loudly and accept it. But back over to Tao and Angela. We're still working on her singing, I guess, and we got her into this nice device, which she didn't fully understand what it did. And it just has these various parts that like move around and maybe spin. And of course, my special imagination went wild during this scene. But yeah, it kind of looked like it may go in that direction for a little bit. I mean, you started to see it bending her back and going in her mouth and opening her mouth wider, and it doesn't take a lot of imagination to imagine what such a device could potentially be used for. But yeah, I don't think she was a big fan of any of that. But it's all part of the process, you know, just gotta accept it. And that's what they were doing on that front. And they don't seem to be getting along too well. She just calls him a loner and all that, and implying he only cares about AI and not humans, and he lacks emotions, so he's basically an AI himself. So I guess you could kind of infer that he likes AI because he doesn't really resonate with humans' emotions as much as the average person does, so you can kind of make that connection. But you also had Carole and Tuesday just sneak into a place to use their piano, because why not? Supposedly Carole knew a guy that could get him in, but didn't work out, so just, you know what? Let's just run it in there and do it. I mean, who's going to stop us? And apparently, despite the fact that they played this music loudly in the room, yeah, they were able to pretty much get through a song before security actually stopped them, so pretty funny. A little bit unrealistic, but funny nonetheless. Roddy filmed the whole thing and uploaded it, so that's where we get their beginning exposure. We first get their name out there. Well, not literally name. I think it said unknown duo, but still, they're out there, so we can start building that sort of hype and reputation. And like I definitely predicted, we have Gus that tried to track them down from that whatever other place and said, "Hey girls, open up. I demand you let me in. I don't care if you never met me before in your life. I demand you let me in right now." And then he just gets on in and says, "Hey girls, I'm going to be a manager. Aren't you excited about this? Let's get started. I'll write up the schedule," and all that, which was kind of funny how we handled that. We didn't handle it in a very good way, but handled it in an entertaining way, which is really what matters at the end of the day. So that's cool. But yeah, just that guy being the manager was just so predictable. I mean, not in a bad way. I don't really criticize a show for being predictable, because that's true for a lot of shows, because that's just the nature of a lot of shows. Unless they try really hard to be unique, then shows usually have some predictable aspects. It's just unavoidable. So I never really rag on a show too much for that. I think that's pretty much all I got for this episode. Yeah, Roddy seemed to really be into it. I'm sure we haven't seen the last of him. So yeah, it continues to be a pretty good show. I look forward to seeing how it develops. Hopefully it develops the way I want it to. Really, that's really what it comes down to. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.